have been working very hard to organise today. It's a very, very short ceremony, and Danielle from NYP is going to introduce the group and explain what they've been working on. So can we please listen? And then we'll all start to break down. Okay? So off you go, Danielle.
First, I would like to thank you everyone for coming. We are all together now to commemorate the Holocaust, something that happened in the Second World War, and 6 million people died, so I would please appreciate your respect. And the last term we planted some flowers like this one, and they just opened today for the Holocaust.
What do they look like? What's special
They look
about
like
the
the U star, so we planted to commemorate it. And I would like to introduce Sandra, that she will explain the Holocaust in more detail.
Good morning, students and teachers. I am Sandra Pastor, an MIP5 student, and I want to talk about what we have learned about the Holocaust. The Holocaust was a genocide, which happened between 1939 and 1945. In Europe, which means any of the following acts committed with intention to destroy, in one, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial or religious group, such as killing members of the group, causing serious bodily or mental harm, imposing measures intended to prevent birth, forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. People who were affected by this horrible act were mostly Jewish people, homosexuals, mentally ill and physically disabled. And I am sure you are wondering why all of this happened. It was because Hitler and the Nazis believed in a hierarchy of race. The Germans were of Aryan descent, and the ideal Aryan was shown as blonde, blue-eyed, tall, strong, and healthy. That means that people who were not like that, this specific type of person, were condemned and murdered for another reason. And the reason we are doing all of this is to commemorate the 6 million Jewish people that died in the Holocaust, 11 million in total. We think nowadays we don't appreciate too much what happened and the consequence of all of this, but we must be conscious that a lot of the people died without any reasonable reason, and we can't let things like that happen again. Here are the flowers that the students of NYP5 planted in the first term. They are yellow crocus that symbolize the Star of David, the symbol of the Jews.
Okay, so Alfonso?
Now Alfonso will do a prayer.
So you see this small piece of paper? We're going to read this all together, and at the end we'll reflect for a few seconds. Okay, so Alfonso, you ready to start? So
first, they came for the communists, and I did not speak out. All together.
all together, please.
Because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out. Because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists,
And I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. So, Alphonse, what did you think when you reflected on that short ceremony? What did you think the meaning of the message was?
everyone should be
Yeah, everyone should be equal. And if you don't speak out for other people, who's going to speak out for us? Okay? So sometimes we need to think about other people and not always about what affects our lives and what's good for us, but thinking about other people and having empathy. Okay, so do you want to introduce the girls and what they're going to do now? Daniel?
The girls will now sing a song, Heal the World, to commemorate this.
So you can think about what action we can take to help the girls. So if you see the song, we're going to sing this together now. Okay? Off you go.
Place in your heart, and I know that it is love. Much brighter than tomorrow. But that there's no need to cry. There's faith that there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways together if you care enough for the living. Make a little space.
Ready?
Making a better place for you and for me and me and you. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Okay. And now to introduce the final group here today.
Nearly
finished, guys.
We'll talk about a new way of, well, a different way that is not the Holocaust, but is happening a lot of bad things and murders. And we said not again to the Holocaust, but it's actually happening again.
What do we see in the middle there, Danny? What's the middle picture showing us?
In the middle, it could look like if it was a picture in the middle of a concentration camp, but they are the Syrian refugees.
When is it happening?
Today, nowadays.
Right, today. Okay, so you want to explain, boys, what you learned?
Yes. Syria causes. The conflict between the Syrian government and the opposition to President Bashar al-Assad broke out in March 2011. The Syrian revolt began as peaceful protest but soon stayed exalted. The authorities were accused of supporting external forces with weapons and funding terrorist groups. The opposition claimed that Assad army killed civilians. Following a toxic gas attack on August 21, 2030, the Western countries have started blaming the Syrian government.
They have prepared for a possible attack on Syrian territory, however opening up again the possibility of diplomatic solution to the conflict. The Security Council of the UN adopted on September 27 unanimously adopted their resolution, agreed by Russia and the US to eliminate chemical weapons in Syria.
Okay, and Gonzalo, what are they doing right now to help these refugees in Europe? You're looking at that. So what did you find out? You did research? Are they doing much to help people?
No.
What are they saying in Europe at the moment?
That
They're trying to pass the problem to somebody else, aren't they? But nobody's coming for a solution yet. So we're still waiting to help these people. Let them have a normal life, isn't it?
yeah, they're trying to
What do you think will the solution be from your research?
finishing the war with us.
To finish the war, you think it's a better solution than people leaving?
Yeah, they need to leave home.
And do you think it will happen?
Está bien, ¿eh?
In a long
Do you
time.
think it will happen?
Yo no lo he
Okay,
hecho.
so just today, if we can just think
Yo he
about
hecho
the
lo del
Syrian
papelito.
refugees and the victims of the Holocaust. You've got time to reflect by yourselves today, okay? You can all go back to class. Thank you for coming.
Ah, gracias.
They can reflect on their own.
Un aplauso, ¿eh?
They can reflect
No, un par de aplausos. Bien.